Hey, this is Africa. I'm excited to be here with you again. All right, so I fielded a question earlier today, and that question was, do I need a website? I'm just starting out my business. I know that I want to go global with my message, with my magic. Do I need a website? And when you're just starting out, spoiler alert, no, you don't need a website. I'm like, what? For the first 30 seconds, you get the answer. But I do want to tell you what you do need to be doing, right? So there's some steps you need to be taking, and eventually you're working your way to having a full-fledged website, right? So if you want more real tech guidance like this, where, you get the reality of what to do and not just what people want you to do because they'll make some money, or what have you, I've seen people put down a pretty penny to create websites, right? When they really didn't need them, when they really didn't even know quite what they were doing yet. So that really is one of those things that pisses me off. But if you want more tech advice, yeah, I'm going to sell my own product, right? So go to techforwoo.com. That's where you're going to get that. All right, so what are those things that you need to be doing? Because you already know when you're first starting out, you're getting your feet in the ground on your business, you don't need a website. However, I made a video about this before. You need to claim your domain name. That would be one of the first things I would do. Especially if you know that, you're here and you're going to be a coach or healer, a light worker of some sort, at least claim your name as the domain name. So I would say that would be a good first step with technology. As you get deeper into what you're doing, you learn who you want to work with, at that point in time, it's time to build a website. So when does that happen? What are the steps between I've claimed my domain name to it's time to build a site? Some of the technology you'll need to be working with is get on the Facebook, get on Instagram, get on all these social media channels. In fact, claim your handle on all the social media channels, right? Start learning who you want to work with by engaging in groups. You may want to start your own Facebook group, but I wouldn't necessarily even say to do that initially. I'd say start interacting in other people's groups so you can, again, get a feel for who you want to work with, really. I'm in a group right now, and so many of the women have gone in and said, I want to work with everyone in the world, or I just want to work with men, or I just want to work with women. That isn't very narrow. That doesn't really say who you want to work with. There are those people out there who are going to be so ideal for you to work with. They're just going to bring you joy in your life, and they're going to really get deep and engage with the message, with the magic that you're bringing to the table. Those people, that little slice of the 7 billion people on the planet, those people are the ones you need to work with. And you don't need hundreds and thousands of them when you get started. How about just start with 5 to 10? 5 to 10 of those people. And if you work with them, it might be, let me back up the bus a minute. You might end up working with 10 to 20, maybe even 30 people before you figure out, oh, there's this little subset, that I really love to work with. And then you go out and you get those 5 to 10 people. And that's how you start building your business. And it doesn't take much more than, after you've claimed your handle on all your social medias, to have a Facebook page, right? So you have some place to direct them. I know there's concerns about, well, what if I want to run a webinar? What if I want to advertise? What if those are steps you can take later after you figure out who the heck you're working with? Right? Get those people by one-on-one contact, like I said, in other people's groups. Posting on your own feed, on your own personal wall. You can share stuff. I would say get a Facebook fan page, right? Like this one I'm on right now. You can like my page, by the way. That would be wonderful. Get the fan page. So you do have a place where you can, quote, advertise. There's not much organic reach from a fan page. I'm not going to lie. It sucks. But it gives you that platform. Then now I can make this live stream, and if I want to, I can share it to my personal page, and I'm not violating Facebook's terms of service. For other platforms like Instagram, you have the choice of a personal account or a business account. And I turned my personal account into my business account. You can have separate accounts, by the way. You can have a personal, you can have a business, you can have several business accounts. They finally did that. The point is, just make sure that you are doing your promotional stuff on the right account so you're not violating terms of service. I would say that. But on your personal page, even if you're working not for yourself, right? If you're working at some other job, you would share like the wonderful things that happened on your personal feed. And again, that's okay to do if you're just sharing on your personal feed, right? No one's going to get mad. You're not violating terms of service. It's when you're promoting that you could be in trouble for violating terms of service and go to Facebook jail, which is no fun. It just means you're cut off from all your Facebook stuff and you may never get back on. It's their choice because it's a private platform, people. All right, I probably went way far afield there. So step 1, claim your domain name. Step 2, claim your handle on all your social media accounts. Step 3, create your business pages, like your business Facebook page, maybe a business account on IG if you want a business and a personal one. I just honestly just have the business one. And do that on your other social media channels. Now, do you have to be active on all the social media channels? No. I have a Twitter account. I rarely get on Twitter. I have Snapchat. I even rarer get on Snapchat, right? So or Pinterest. I just remember I have a Pinterest. I have a Pinterest account that goes way back. I'm not necessarily active on all those platforms I have a social media handle on. I tend to only be active on Facebook and Instagram. Why? I know that's where my people are, right? Now, could they be on these other platforms? Yes, but a grand concentration of them are on those two. They could be on LinkedIn too, but I'm not running over to LinkedIn. I'm going where the highest concentration are. You want to fish where the fish are plentiful, right? So I'm where I believe the highest concentration are the people that I'm called to serve. That's where I'm located. And so when you're starting out, that's where you want to be located too. The trick is you probably aren't quite sure who you serve yet. So like I said, till you find out, I would stick with Facebook because the vast majority of people who are on social media are on Facebook. So go there, find your tribe, and then start to figure out, once you figure out who they are, you can figure out where else they are, or if they're in greater concentration other places. Right? If I was looking for really professional people, corporate people, I would have my behind over on LinkedIn much more. Okay, so that is a great aside, but I think it'll be pretty helpful for you. So backing up, step 1, claim domain name. Step 2, claim your handle on social media channels. Figure out who your tribe is. Start posting in that platform more. Notice I still haven't gotten to create a website. Once you have a couple of clients under your belt, i.e., you're not in a hobby, you're in a business, right? You've had people pay you, and I'm not about, I know a lot of people say, oh, do stuff for free until you feel comfortable. I'm like, no, whatever you're doing, there's an exchange of energy, right? You are giving whatever it is. Ask for something in return. I don't care if it's $1, right? There needs to be some kind of exchange. There's got to be skin in the game, so to speak, right? So, I mean, ask for $1, $10, doesn't matter, right? Start getting paid for what you're doing, and then you'll get more comfortable with receiving money for what you do, and you'll start getting to be able to charge what would be a normal, because normal's all over the place, normal rate for whatever it is that you do. Okay. And as that starts coming in, you have 3, 5, 10 clients. At this point, there's a couple of things have happened in this process. You know who you want to serve. You know where they're located. And you know how to go from having a conversation where someone's interested to, quote, closing them and getting some money. Now it's time to build your website. Now it's time to do webinars. Now it's time to do advertising, all that kind of stuff. because in essence, as you were figuring out your business, as you were figuring out who you served and how best you serve them, you were making money along the way, and now you have the money to create a great website in conjunction with a web designer. If you're ambitious and you love to do things like that on your own, you could do it on your own, or heck, join a program like Tech for Woo and do the walkthrough instructions and build out your site, right? With some guidance from me. And other people in the group I know would jump in and have their suggestions too. But it isn't till that point when you're going to have landing pages, when you're going to have opt-ins and all that stuff, where you're doing that. Other than that, it's one-on-one conversations over the phone, maybe one-on-one conversations via direct message. The other thing I hear is, but how am I going to take payment? How am I going to get them to opt into my email list? Again, a couple of things you can do there too. Taking payment. When you start out, you can go and use PayPal, and you can send people a PayPal link or send them to paypal.me. There's all sorts of ways to get around that piece. What about a great opt-in that you have? Yes, you can start an email list on something like MailChimp or ActiveCampaign or what have you. And you can send them the link. They can put in their information, boom, and you can send their opt-in. You can even do that via Messenger on your Facebook page now. There's so many different ways to go about that. Now, I'm obviously not against someone having a website at all. If that's something that you feel highly passionate in doing, all right, let's get you a one-page responsive site that has that opt-in on it and the other little information that you feel needs to be there, and then we can create pages as we go along. All I am saying is it the first thing you need to do when you're starting out? No, not really. All right, so that's what I have for you today. If you have any other tech questions, if you're wondering what technology do I need to line up first, if you've already started lining up things, you're thinking, I'm feeling a little overextended, or I don't know if I really need to keep investing in XYZ, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. I'll be happy to answer your questions. All right, don't forget, check out tech4woo.com. I think today, tomorrow's the last day for all the super special pre-launch bonuses. So definitely get over there if this is something you want to do and enroll now. All right, I love you. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Peace, joy, love to you. Bye.